Origins and early struggles. In the early 2000s, Indian television was dominated by melodramatic daily soaps. Comedy shows existed, but they were mostly weekend specials and lacked the consistency of daily entertainment. This created a gap in the market. Audiences were hungry for a light-hearted show that could provide everyday relief from routine drama. In 2008, after years of struggle, Taarak Mehta Ka Ooltah Chashmah was launched on Sab TV, a channel that at the time had limited reach. The show was created by Asit Kumar Modi, who drew inspiration from Gujarati writer Taarak Mehta's popular column Duniya Ne Untold Chashmah. Modi adapted the relatable slice-of-life stories into a family comedy, set within a housing society, that tackled social issues while remaining entertaining. When the show premiered in July 2008, it started small, but its simplicity, humor, and middle-class relatability quickly resonated with viewers. Through word of mouth and daily telecasts, it began to carve out its identity. The golden years of popularity. Within a few years, Taarak Mehta Ka Ooltah Chashmah became India's most beloved sitcom. It portrayed the struggles of everyday life, rising bills, women's empowerment, corruption, education, in a way that was humorous yet meaningful. Its strength lay in its characters, each representing different regions and communities of India, living together in the fictional Gokuldam society. The show became a cultural phenomenon. It not only won numerous awards, including Best Comedy Show at the Indian Telly Awards, but also provided comfort and laughter during difficult times for millions of Indians. By the time it crossed 2,000 episodes, it had become one of the highest-rated shows on Indian television. The sitcom expanded into multiple languages, aired internationally, launched merchandise, and even received endorsements from Prime Minister Narendra Modi for government campaigns. Its actors became household names, and memes from the show went viral on social media. It also earned a place in the Limca Book of Records as India's longest-running sitcom. Beginning of the decline, however, with great success came challenges. Over time, several cracks began to show. Behind the scenes, writers and directors faced pressure to churn out daily episodes at high speed. The focus shifted from quality storytelling to quantity, and actors were pushed into long hours and overtime. As the pace increased, the comedy began to feel stretched and repetitive. The setting of Gokuldam also changed. What once looked like an authentic middle-class society was redesigned into luxurious interiors, making it lose the realistic charm that had connected so strongly with viewers. The style of humor shifted as well. Instead of short, relatable incidents such as minor household repairs or neighborhood misunderstandings, the show began dragging single storylines across 10 to 30 episodes. This diluted its natural humor and pace. Characters too lost their original flavor. Traits such as anger, flaws, and relatability were softened. Everyone became excessively peaceful and mature, removing the quirky dynamics that once drove the comedy. At the same time, the show stopped tackling bold social issues like corruption, inflation, and women's empowerment. Instead, it aligned closely with government ideologies, which alienated audiences who once appreciated its sharp social commentary. Cast exits and controversies. One of the biggest blows to the show was the series of cast changes. Key actors began leaving, citing limited scope for their characters, creative disagreements, unpaid dues, and allegations of a toxic work environment. Even the actor playing Taarak Mehta himself left the show, reportedly due to disputes over screen time, non-payment, and clashes with the production team. Legal battles followed, damaging the show's reputation further. Other original members left due to personal commitments, scheduling issues, or even passing away. Replacements were often short-lived, and audiences struggled to connect with the new faces. Skepticism grew, especially as allegations of harassment and unprofessional practices behind the scenes came to light. Reports emerged of actors being forced to work even during personal tragedies, further fueling criticism of the production environment. Public perception of the show turned negative, and its image suffered significantly. Survival amidst decline. Despite the controversies, Taarak Mehta Ka Ooltah Chashmah continues to air, though at a diminished stature. Its survival can largely be attributed to financial reasons. It remains a lifeline for Sab TV, consistently attracting sponsors and brand deals. The show occasionally boosts its viewership with special episodes and celebrity appearances. Importantly, the continued presence of Dilip Joshi, who plays Jatharlal, has been central to retaining loyal fans. Still, its TRPs have declined steadily, with audiences often preferring to revisit old episodes rather than follow the new ones. Competing OTT platforms and fresh digital content have also drawn viewers away. Conclusion: a legacy-at-risk Taarak Mehta Ka Ooltah Chashmah began as a refreshing, socially relevant comedy that reflected the lives of middle-class Indians. It grew into a cultural icon and one of the longest-running shows in Indian television history. But the very success that built it also contributed to its decline: endless production demands, cast controversies, creative stagnation, and a loss of original charm. The show still survives, but unless major improvements are made, it risks ending on a sour note, much like other long-running series that overstayed their welcome. For now, it remains a bittersweet reminder, a sitcom that once united families in laughter, now struggling to maintain its legacy.